Since we recently kicked off this Shadowman journey, how about we check out the latest Valiant Beyond Shadowman issue number 1. So we start out the book with Shadowman, not in New Orleans, but in this wasteland, and he's pondering some things that you would assume are related to this Louisiana driver's license. And then he gets disturbed by Thelonious, his shadow cat, who I think makes a nice addition to this book. The back and forths are funny between the two. But he also receives a messenger pigeon, and the message he receives asks him to come to Shambhala, the dead city. It also gives us time to say, creative team check. No, I didn't forget. And he was actually summoned by the mayor, who's also a monkey, and probably has some kind of cultural significance I don't know about. But he was summoned there to pick up this saxophone that's been cleaned up and tuned up. Of course, we know Shadowman's alter ego, Jack Boniface, to be a jazz musician and a saxophone player. This makes sense. But while he's also there, he hears musical notes, which is basically someone calling him from the land of the living. So him and his magic scythe break through the glass curtain to save this young lady from the dark magic of this stranger. But he's not just any stranger. The stranger is named Mr. Twist, and like I said, dark magic. Also, he knows Shadowman, and so Shadowman wants to get into his head so he can know him as well. Full transparency, I cut some panels out because the things going on in his head aren't for public consumption, and they aren't really for Shadowman's consumption. They even freak him out. And in the midst of all this, Shadowman does lose Mr. Twist, but he meets back up with a young lady who happens to be a detective who was on the trail of Mr. Twist before he got the jump on her. But now he needs payment from the detective. The payment he requires? He needs the detective to help him find a missing person. And he needs to find out who is Jack Boniface. That's what I said. And that was the quick and dirty on Valiant Beyond Shadowman issue number 1. I will say I skipped around a little bit because it was really dialogue heavy. This is a very new take on the Shadowman, and probably a new take on the Valiant landscape overall. So people like me may need to have the landscape spelled out for them, so I see why they went at the pace they did. I am interested in that very last question. Who is Jack Boniface? And if Shadowman is not Jack Boniface, who is this Shadowman? I guess we got to hang on and find out. Issue 2 up next.